We often talk about spiritual practice, but where should we truly focus our efforts? At least from what I've seen, many people who frequently speak of practice don't actually put in the work in the right places. In my view, true spiritual practice requires effort in several areas simultaneously. Otherwise, you'll lose balance and it's hard to sustain. In fact, it won't even qualify as true practice. First, you must cultivate stillness. This is what we practice daily through meditation and Zen sitting. Don't ever think that spiritual practice doesn't require training in concentration, stillness, meditation, or sitting. These are the fundamental aspects of practice. If you don't cultivate and improve your concentration, focus, and ability to observe your own being through stillness, then when real challenges arise, it will be hard to avoid losing control, falling into emotional reactions. Cultivating stillness helps soften your habitual tendencies and enhances your ability to remain calm and steady in the face of entanglements. This is why we must practice stillness, and it's essential to set aside time each day for this. After all, why do you think highly accomplished monks spend so much time sitting in meditation? It's not a waste of time. Second, practice in action. You've probably heard me mention this many times, and it's also a core teaching of Wang Yangming's philosophy. Practicing in action means consciously working to dissolve karmic entanglements as they arise. This requires you to train in everyday life, treating every situation, big or small, as an opportunity for practice. Don't see your pain, frustration, or challenges as bad luck. View them as opportunities for growth, like using one hand to summon and the other to strike. Consider all adversity and impermanence as tools to refine and awaken your inner essence. As long as you recognize that you're practicing with the content life presence, you'll shift from passive to active, from resistance to acceptance. In each situation, observe your reactions, habits, emotions, and thoughts. Once you've observed them, bring yourself back to stillness, meditation, and mindfulness. Third, you must cultivate movement. If you only focus on stillness without movement, you won't build dynamic energy. People with low dynamic energy often appear weak and frail. Even if their medical exams show nothing wrong, they lack vitality. This is a sign of insufficient dynamic energy, or yang energy. Through movement practices, you upgrade your dynamic energy system, which will boost your vitality and overall health. Once your dynamic energy is strong, your stillness practices will progress faster, and your ability to maintain awareness in action will be stronger. It's impossible to cultivate stillness with stillness alone. Given modern lifestyles, diets, and routines, we're no longer like the ancients. The pressures of contemporary society are immense. If you're physically weak, with low yang energy and poor energy circulation, always feeling tired and lacking spirit, it will be difficult to effectively practice stillness. This is why movement practice is just as important. It acts as a form of internal healing and upgrading from a Taoist medicinal perspective. This is the true practice of balancing both essence and life force. Only through this can you refine your state to achieve freedom, wholeness, and balance. Even with the simplest movement, if you combine it with your breath and awareness, it can become a guiding movement practice or breathwork exercise. Even if you only practice 1 or 2 movements daily, you'll soon notice a significant improvement in your dynamic energy. So, to truly engage in practice, these are the areas where we must focus our efforts. This is the path to returning to our deepest essence. Remember, this path doesn't separate you from life. It brings you deeper into it. Always remember, we must use real-life situations to perceive the truth. Use the illusion to cultivate the real, rather than getting entangled in the concepts and thoughts created by the mind. In conclusion, true spiritual practice is not about escaping from life, but about fully engaging with it. It's about using the challenges and experiences we encounter every day as opportunities to deepen our understanding and awareness. By balancing stillness, action, and movement, we align ourselves with the flow of life and tap into our true nature. So remember, spiritual growth isn't something distant or abstract. It's right here, in the present moment, in the way we live and respond to everything around us. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more insights on meditation and mindful living. Stay balanced, stay mindful, and I'll see you next time.